This is a diving block. You may have seen these at your local pool, but I'm gonna break down all the core elements so that you're aware. Now, diving blocks come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and dimensions, and they have a few different features that I wanna go over. Now, one of the things that is common across all diving blocks is how high they are off of the water. So depending on the pool setup, the gutter system, the bulkhead, that actually will change how high it is from the pool deck, but the distance from the front of the diving block to the water is actually the exact same at pretty much every pool, give or take a few centimeters. There's a regulation around that. The other thing you're gonna notice is the material of the diving block itself. So this specific diving block has actually a very grippy material. Some diving blocks are a little bit more slippery than others. The other thing that this diving block happens to have that a lot of diving blocks nowadays are incorporating is this fin, and this fin is for your back foot, and it's actually adjustable. And so based on where your back foot is going to be, how tall you are, how much strength you have, you can actually adjust this fin. And if you look at this tool, it has actually numbers on it so you can remember what position you actually like. So let's go ahead and put it at a number 3. And so now it's at a level 3, and the back fin is maybe half a meter from the front of the diving block. Now, something else that this diving block happens to have, a pressure sensitive touchpad right on the block. So it's actually built into the block, and it can measure your reaction time, which is something that's pretty cool. So on this diving block, you can actually see the backstroke handles. And so there's gonna be a few different ways that you can hold the diving block for backstroke specifically, whether you hold it straight up like here, or these vertical grips that have a nice padding to give you a little bit of extra support, and there's a lot of stability. Now, what you can't see is in the water, sometimes there's gonna be a backstroke wedge that actually hangs off of the front of the diving block, and that's gonna allow you to put your feet on it just for the backstroke start, and then it actually retracts onto the diving block. That way you don't have to worry about it when you come in for a flip turn or if you're doing the individual medley. It's really important when you're at a pool like this that you ask the lifeguards permission if you can use the diving block. Normally, they're actually gonna be covered up. As you see the diving block behind me, they're gonna be protected and covered up so the sun and swimmers don't use them, because these are dangerous if you don't know how to use it properly. So I think it's our turn to check for permission with the lifeguard and get our start off of the diving block. Let's go.
It's time to take your racing start to the next level. Head over to my channel to watch an overview of 4 different types of racing starts. I do a full analysis on how to get off the block as fast as possible, and I share a few drills to help you out as well. I'll see you over there, and happy swimming.